I was very interested when JAMPRO came out with this Export Max program. I wanted to be export ready. I thought my brand was ready to take it to the world. First of all, I was not sure in terms of how cargo moved from Jamaica to the various ports that I was interested in. The Export Max program helped me tremendously in that. Additionally, I was not ready in terms of my production efficiency, and the Export Max program helped me in that through intervention with the Jamaica Productivity Center. The other obstacles were just being ready in terms of business operations. Yes, I'm a businesswoman, but there are certain things that I needed to know to be export ready, and the Action Coach program that JAMPRO's Export Max program exposed me to was tremendous. In terms of how Export Max helped in penetration of overseas markets, first of all, we went on many trade missions, quite a few trade shows. They took us to Cuba twice, and just before going in, they would give us a briefing. They would tell us what are the questions we need to be asking distributors. They really had us prepared. The Caribbean Trade Mission was another one where they had us well prepared, well greased. I would say JAMPRO's Export Max program in terms of export readiness is a well greased machinery. Over the 2-3 years, we penetrated 5 markets: the UK, the USA, the Caribbean, of course, that's Barbados, Bahamas, and Trinidad. So they were like our brand ambassadors, and they went to the various stores, the various channels. Health food store was one of the channels, beauty supply stores was one of the channels. What they did at that point was they brought the products into the market, all of our products, got the store owners to test the product. We, of course, as manufacturers, had to brief the JAMPRO team, and the store owners tested the products. They brought our marketing collateral, and they were able to identify a distributor. So they went to the retailer, and they also found a distributor. So JAMPRO's program in terms of getting us into markets and finding distributors is very detailed, and as a result, we were able to get success. Oh, by the way, don't try this at home. After Export Max, we are still in dialogues with some of the, particularly the Caribbean distributors, and almost closing some deals. We are definitely in the UK with about 3 different distributors, and we are in the USA. Okay, Brittany, I'm coming at you. In terms of capacity building via Export Max, one of the very important things that they exposed us to was the Jamaica Productivity Center. They came in, they held our hands. It was a very intimate affair. They held our hands, they walked us through the production process. They highlighted the various inefficiencies that were taking place in my production area. And I mean, it was so good that they even offered to, when I moved to my new factory outlet, they offered to come and help assist in terms of setting up my factory. And even after a year or 2, we still have a very close relationship, and we're still in contact with Jamaica Productivity Center. So in terms of capacity building, that was excellent. Since participating in the Export Max program, my business competitiveness and performance has been phenomenal. Our brand is now on par with the best of the best in the world. We are as good as many and better than any. In terms of our export sales, I can say this without a doubt, that before Export Max program and after, our export sales has increased. It has tripled. So without a doubt, Export Max definitely worked. 2 of the biggest export opportunities that arose, I can even say 3. We're now in the UK, we are in the USA, and we are still knocking on the doors of Cuba. After Export Max, in terms of our employment, we were able to employ, we now have 5 staff full-time. and we have about 7 part-time.
I have been with Testimonial almost 3 years now. It has been wonderful. I have experienced a lot and I've learned a lot from Mrs. Davis. I've learned about the different components of science, the different type of ingredients that goes into making a hair care product, and I learned how to make soap. My most memorable moment was at the Jamaica Expo, where we were there. We opened up, and it's like when there's a river come down, this year people just flooded us. It was excellent.
I have been at Testimonial 1.5 years now. We get to learn a lot on the journey, so it has been a wonderful success. I have learned a lot. With my boss around, I have learned a lot. You have to make sure everything is on point and all is well, because she's like, you know bosses. Being at Testimonial has been like a magic moment for me, because I have accomplished a lot, meaning I can pay my rent now, I can be very independent, and I can provide for my family, yeah. So it has been very great. My memorable moment is having all the workers down here. Meanwhile, we're making products, we're laughing and chatting. Then our boss will like screechy on us, and we will be like mixing stuff and doing like, yeah, everything was so perfect, because we know what would happen. I'll say Testimonial is a world-class product based on our labeling and how we put our stuff together.
Export Max got me export ready. It got me on par with the rest of the world, with brands all over the world. And we are, as I said before, we're as good as any and better than many, thanks to Export Max program. Fellow entrepreneurs, if you are interested to get your brand to the world, you need to jump on this Export Max 3 program and tighten your seatbelt, because JAMPRO is going to take you to the world, and it's going to be an awesome journey.